Are you diabetic? Do you know someone who lives with diabetes, or do you simply want to learn how to take better care of your health? Then this video was made for you. Today, we are going to reveal the 5 best steps every diabetic needs to know to live with more balance, quality of life, and safety. These are practical actions, simple to adopt, and they make a huge difference in glucose control, in the prevention of complications, and in daily well-being. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but your glucose is still unbalanced? Don't worry, in this video, we're going to organize everything for you. Let's get straight to the point, explaining the 5 most effective steps that truly help those who live with diabetes every day. The tips we've brought here are accessible and work for anyone, at any age, in any stage of diabetes. The most important thing is to take the first step, and we're going to show you exactly where to start. Shall we go together on this journey of care, knowledge, and transformation? Then get comfortable, because we're starting now. Step 1. Controlled eating is the foundation of glycemic control. Let's begin with the most essential step of all, eating. You can't talk about diabetes control without paying close attention to what we put on our plate every day. Controlled eating is, without a doubt, the foundation for keeping glucose stable and avoiding spikes that can harm your health in the long term. But attention, controlling your eating doesn't mean living on salad or going hungry, much less cutting out everything you like. The key is balance and smart choices. For those with diabetes, the goal is to keep blood sugar within healthy limits, avoiding both highs and sudden drops. Studies show that a diet rich in fiber, with a low glycemic index and low in refined carbohydrates, is highly effective for controlling type 2 diabetes. Fiber, found in foods like oats, chia, vegetables, and fruits with peel, helps slow the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing glucose spikes after meals. Additionally, reducing the consumption of ultra-processed and sugary foods, such as sodas, sweets, white pasta, and snacks, is essential. These foods are rapidly absorbed by the body, causing quick and intense spikes in glucose, which overloads the pancreas and can worsen the diabetes condition over time. Vegetables of all kinds, whether raw, cooked, or roasted, should always be present in meals, and the more colorful the plate, the better. Lean proteins, such as chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, and legumes, like beans and lentils, are great options to maintain nutritional balance. Whole grains, such as brown rice, quinoa, rye, and oats, are also important sources of quality energy. Good fats, found in olive oil, avocado, seeds, and nuts, help with cardiovascular health. And fruits should be consumed in moderation, preferably choosing the less sweet ones, such as strawberries, kiwis, and apples, whenever possible with the peel to take advantage of the nutrients. Among the possible combinations, standout dishes include quinoa salad with roasted vegetables and avocado slices, grilled tofu with brown rice and colorful salad, and oat pancake filled with shredded chicken and yogurt sauce are practical, nutritious meals, ideal for those looking to control blood sugar with flavor and variety. A simple and powerful technique is the balanced plate. You can divide your plate into 3 parts, 1 part for vegetables, 1 part for proteins, and the other for whole carbohydrates. So how's your diet today? Do you already apply any of these principles? Share with us in the comments. Step 2, regular physical activity is a natural medicine. If there's one step that works almost like a natural medicine for those with diabetes, that step is regular physical activity. We're talking about more energy, less stress, better sleep, and even more self-esteem. For people with diabetes, moving the body is essential to help reduce insulin resistance, being one of the main factors that make glycemic control difficult, especially in type 2 diabetes. In addition, exercise contributes to healthy weight loss, improves blood circulation, and strengthens the heart, an organ that deserves extra attention for those living with the disease. Studies have proven that practicing 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 times per week can significantly reduce blood sugar levels and even decrease the need for medication in some cases. Aerobic activities such as walking, cycling, or swimming are especially beneficial. They help the body use glucose as an energy source, which naturally reduces excess sugar in the blood. Strength exercises like weight training and Pilates are also powerful allies. They increase muscle mass, and more active muscles help consume more glucose even at rest. Walking is a simple, cost-free option that can be done practically anywhere, making it ideal for those who want to start moving. Dancing, besides being fun, is excellent for cardiovascular conditioning. Weight training contributes to strengthening muscles and bones, bringing great long-term results. Activities like stretching and yoga are great for improving balance, flexibility, and also help with stress control. The secret is to find an activity you enjoy. If it's enjoyable, it will be much easier to maintain consistency. And consistency is everything when we talk about health. Start slowly, especially if you've been sedentary. 10 minutes of walking a day already makes a difference. Then, gradually increase the time and intensity. Whenever possible, consult a healthcare professional before starting a new exercise routine. You can include more movement in your daily routine. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk to the market. Take active breaks during work. Every step counts. Step 3. Smart hydration. The power of water in diabetes control. It may seem too simple, but the truth is that staying well hydrated is one of the most powerful and often forgotten steps in diabetes control. Water plays an essential role in almost every function of our body, and that includes blood sugar regulation. When we are dehydrated, the body retains fluids and blood sugar levels tend to become more concentrated, which can lead to hyperglycemia. In addition, lack of adequate hydration can impair kidney function, which is responsible for filtering excess glucose in the blood and eliminating it through urine. Research shows that drinking at least 2 liters of water per day can help the body eliminate excess glucose naturally. Hydration also aids digestion, bowel function, circulation, and even physical and mental energy. In people with type 2 diabetes, regular water intake has been associated with fewer glycemic spikes and better insulin response. There are 2 options for people who have difficulty drinking water: flavored waters and unsweetened teas. Avoid industrialized beverages such as store-bought juices, sodas, and even vitamin waters full of artificial sweeteners. Many of these products contain hidden sugars or substances that may negatively affect metabolic health. Start your day by drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. Always carry a water bottle with you and set simple goals, such as drinking a glass every hour or always before meals. If you have trouble remembering, use phone alarms or apps to help you track your intake throughout the day. In addition, pay attention to your body's signals. Dry mouth, headache, dark urine, and fatigue are signs that you might be dehydrated. Step 4. Quality sleep can be the natural regulator of glucose. Many people still underestimate the power of a good night's sleep, but when it comes to diabetes, sleeping well is no longer a luxury. It becomes a vital necessity. Having quality sleep is one of the pillars for keeping glucose balanced, reducing stress, and helping the body function as it should. Sleeping poorly, on the other hand, is a silent risk factor that can greatly disrupt glycemic control. Sleep deprivation increases insulin resistance, raises cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and stimulates appetite, especially for foods rich in sugar and fat. Studies indicate that adults who sleep less than 6 hours per night have a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And for those who already have the disease, poor sleep quality is associated with higher fasting glucose and glycated hemoglobin levels. During deep sleep, the body regulates important hormones, performs cellular repair, and balances metabolism. It's like a natural reset moment for the body, and that includes the system that controls blood sugar. To improve your sleep, Keeping regular hours for sleeping and waking, including on weekends, is essential to regulate the biological rhythm and enhance sleep quality. Avoiding screen use before bed also makes a difference, since the blue light emitted by phones and TVs can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone responsible for inducing sleep. Creating a dark, quiet, and comfortable temperature environment in the bedroom promotes deeper and more restorative sleep. At night, it's recommended to opt for a light meal, avoiding heavy or sugar-rich foods. In addition, relaxing practices such as reading a book, listening to calm music, or doing deep breathing exercises help the body slow down and prepare for rest. If you often wake up in the middle of the night feeling hungry or with hypoglycemia, a good strategy is to talk to your nutritionist about a bedtime snack. Sometimes a small combination of protein with a low glycemic carbohydrate, like a piece of cheese with a slice of apple, can help keep glucose more stable during the night. It's also worth keeping a sleep journal for a few days. Write down the time you went to sleep, how many times you woke up, and how you felt upon waking. This can help identify patterns and improve your rest quality. Step 5. Emotional balance is the invisible key to glycemic control. We've reached the final step, and perhaps the most underestimated, but absolutely essential one: emotional balance. If you have diabetes, you need to know that emotions and glucose are deeply connected. Stress, anxiety, anger, and even sadness can directly interfere with your glycemic control, even if you're eating well and doing everything right. When we are stressed, the body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which increase blood sugar levels. This is part of our survival mechanism. The problem is that, for those living with diabetes, this increase can get out of control and lead to complications over time. Research shows that people with diabetes who face high levels of emotional stress have greater difficulty maintaining controlled blood glucose and experience more episodes of hyperglycemia. Moreover, constant stress can lead to a lack of motivation to follow treatment, poor eating habits, physical inactivity, and even insomnia, which further worsens the overall condition. On the other hand, those who learn to better manage their emotions tend to adhere more to treatment, experience better quality of life, and even require less medication over time. Recognizing your own feelings is an important step toward emotional well-being. Don't deny what you feel, whether it's anger, fear, or frustration, because all of that is part of the human experience. Talking to someone you trust, like a friend, family member, or therapist, can bring relief and perspective. Relaxing practices such as meditation, deep breathing, walking outdoors, and listening to calm music help soothe the mind and body. Including small breaks throughout the day, even if it's just a few minutes of silence, already helps reduce stress. And above all, it's important to avoid guilt. Living with diabetes requires constant adjustments, and mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Set aside at least 10 minutes of your day just for yourself. No phone, no television, no obligations. It can be for deep breathing, meditating, journaling, or simply sitting in silence. This small habit has a huge impact on how you deal with daily challenges. Another valuable tip: try mindfulness techniques. There are free apps with guided meditations specifically for people living with chronic conditions. They help develop a lighter and more conscious relationship with the body and emotions. If you've made it this far, congratulations. That shows you are committed to your health and want to live more lightly, consciously, and in balance, even while living with diabetes. And as we've seen throughout this video, small steps can lead to big transformations. These 5 steps, when put into practice, create a solid foundation for self-care. They complement and reinforce each other, helping you live with more safety and freedom. And most importantly, you don't need to do everything at once. The secret lies in consistency, intention, and the willingness to grow, one day at a time. And here's an important reminder. You're not alone on this journey. Thousands of people go through the same challenges and lessons every day. So share your experience in the comments. Which of these 5 steps have you already included in your routine? Which one do you want to start practicing now? Let's exchange ideas, tips, and build a community of support and inspiration. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to like it, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel. That way, you help us bring quality information to more people living with diabetes who deserve to live with more health and autonomy. Oh, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Thank you so much for being with us until now. See you in the next video.